In this video today, I'm going to be reacting and analysing Jacob Collier's improvisation of the National Symphony Orchestra, breaking down certain concepts to help you in your own music making. So let's check it out. Jacob Collier, improvising the orchestra. I'm sure there's going to be lots to learn. Here we go.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
So, those of you who are familiar with this concert series will know one thing for sure, and that is that the man who is responsible for my presence and your presence and ultimately all our presence, whose name is Ben Folds, he is a man of great esteem, and one of the things that I fell in love with watching him do as a kid was improvising with the orchestra. Yeah? Has anyone seen these legendary videos? People have seen this? And so, I've known Ben for a few years now, and we've been sort of back and forth online. We only met for the first time in person about 3 days ago. It was cool. It was good. And Ben wanted to challenge me to something which I've never done before in my entire life, which I kind of enjoy in theory. And the idea was, what if I stood there and tried to create something with the orchestra that has no plan, no sheet music, no rule book, and no prior discussion? And I somehow agreed to this. And so what I will now attempt to do, with your grace and permission, of course, is to try to create something from scratch with these masterful musicians that you see before you, right before your eyes.
That's a challenge. That's a challenge for sure. A good one. That's a good one, Jacob.
Okay. Okay. So it seems prudent to begin by giving everybody a note. Yeah? Everyone deserves a note. Let's see. Basses, if you could play E. Yeah, I like
Perfect pitch kicking in.
Cello, B.
So a fifth apart.
Let's have a G sharp in the horns. Yeah.
So an E major chord.
Let's have a C sharp in the clarinet.
We'll add 6.
Let's double the C sharp in the violas, actually.
Okay, so for now, let's just put ourselves in the world of E. Just for now. So far we've got this kind of E6, E major 6.
C sharp is cool. Yeah. Let's have a F sharp in the second.
Add the sus.
Maybe
or the add 2.
Down.
Not really the sus, it's more so, yeah, the add 2. Yeah, that's nice. And I've heard Jacob utilize this chord a lot in terms of playing major chords. Yeah, just adding the 2, the secret sauce.
Yeah, that's much better. Okay. Let's have... I'll split the first into 2. We'll have A sharp. Let's have it.
It's like
yeah,
sharp
just down
11.
the octave. Yeah, that's cool. And then D sharp.
Major 7.
Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, and now let's have a flutes. Let's have you on B.
So that's right down the Lydian mode. Yeah, the 4th degree. You could kind of see this in B, the 4th degree of B. So that's the B major scale. And yeah, if you just start on the 4th of that B major scale, just put this in context for a moment. Yeah, so this is the B major scale. And pay attention to those black notes: C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, and A sharp. And yeah, all those notes that Jacob's playing are perfectly in alignment to the B major scale, but in this case we have E at the bottom, so yeah, we refer to that as the Lydian mode. Yeah, if we're going to be improvising, but we'll get back to, let's get back to the key of E. All right, I'll back up a little bit.
Flutes. Let's have you on B.
Oh, okay, so you had the A sharp, and then he's going to add in the 5th. Oh no, you already had the 5th actually from before, so he's layering now. So we've utilized all these notes in that Lydian mode, the E Lydian scale.
Yeah, that's lovely. Okay.
And that E, I'm just gonna say, in terms of that Lydian, that major chord, if I just played major, E major, but the fact that he's got the A sharp in there, that is very atmospheric. Yeah. That really adds something to that major feel. It's not just static, it's way more dynamic with, yeah.
Tuba feels prudent to be an E as well. Yeah, that's really warm and lovely. Trombones could be a B just above there.
So he's layering the sound.
Trumpets, there are three of you. Let's have C sharp, B, A sharp. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay.
So we're still here. We're still here.
Bassoons. G sharp is cool. G sharp. Up the octave. Yeah, great. Timpani E. Yeah. Let's see. We'll say it again. Oboes, of course. Okay. I always forget. B's go B. Yeah. Great. Can we have a snare drum roll, please? Snare drum roll. Just a quiet one. Yeah. Oh, that feels good. It feels good. Could you play a low E, like a tremolo E, with the pedal down? Yeah.
On the piano.
And harp, you can glissando in a B major scale. B major scale.
Ah. So interesting. Yeah, as I thought. So that would be the 4 in B. So it would seem that actually he's actually building on chord 4. Oh. Yeah. Chord 4 of B. Let's put ourselves in B.
Okay. Louder. Quieter. Okay, that's a good place to start. It's a good place to start. Fantastic. So, thank you. What I'd like to try is something. I've always wanted to do this. In general, but this particular thing. So while you're playing those notes, I'm going to give you a signal, and I think the signal will be this. And the further I go from here, the more out of tune you have to play, right? I'm so interested to see how this goes. It could be really bad. So okay, let's start with just the firsts. In fact, just the firsts. You're on D sharp, right? Okay, let's see the D sharp. Okay, ready? That's great. One more time. Oh, all right, that's cool. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued to hear what that sounds like with everybody. Can everybody play? But being in tune is way overrated, I'm serious. Out of tune is where it's at. Okay, does everyone remember your note that you just had? Yeah, let's see everybody's note what you just had. And. Okay, so I'm going to stand up here.
That Lydian mode is so strong. Yeah.
Like a professional. And then as I bend my arms, whoever I'm looking at with my eyes, that's how people look, isn't it? With their eyes. If I'm looking at you and I do this, then go out of tune. You know the drill. Okay, here we go. Everybody? Wow, okay.
Come on.
Very cool. Right. So, okay, let's put that chord at the end of the piece, all right? Put that chord at the end of the piece. For the beginning of the piece, I want to build up a groove, yeah? That's how the best things are made. Start with a groove. Okay. Let's see. Harp. On D, octaves apart. Dum, 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 dum.
So it's going to be interesting in terms of what key center he's going to be going to, because ultimately we're going to be finishing, it would seem, in the world of B. Yeah. So the fact that he's dealing with a D, yeah, he's pushing somewhere outside of the key. To my estimation, maybe he's going to be in the key of G. G or D, maybe. We'll find out.
Yeah. Is there a vibraphone? Cool. So every 4 notes, can you play just a constant D in the middle of the vibraphone? Boom. Yeah. Actually, can you play the D below? Dum, and then dum, dum. Oh, I really like that. Okay. So keep that going. Let's see. Basses. If you could just do a pizzicato G. Dum, dum.
Well, as I thought, we might be pushing towards G. Oh, yeah. Either G or D, I was thinking. Yeah, but looks like he's pushing towards G. And that would be interesting. Yeah. Well, let's get into it. We'll see.
Cello.
So far we have these 2 notes a fifth apart.
D, B, D.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's outlining a G major chord right there.
Cool. Okay, Charlie, stop. Everyone else keep going. So, the song I have in mind that could fit with this has kind of 2 main chords, and one of them is that chord, and the other is if you go 1 note up in the G major scale. So, dum dum dum, right? Dum dum dum. Can you play that? E C E. Dum. Basses.
So it sounds like he's got the G as a foundation, and then he's going to create this G as like a pedal, and then move to chord 4, so C major. So this is the world, the G major scale. Yeah. So it looks like we've got these 2 main chords, G major and then C major, possibly with a second inversion, so keeping that G mutual.
And back down again. Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah. With the cellos.
Back up. Okay. Now cello and bass to start. You guys are going to be going a while. I like it too much. Keep it going. Keep it going. Cool. Yeah. Okay, I want to build a chord. I kind of like chords. I like to build a chord on top of this, and we're going to start with a really high D over here. U5. Yeah. And then the C next door. Let's have a B over here.
Jacob really likes these clusters, you know. So at the moment, it's not just G major, no, you got that C in there, kind of a bit murky, semitone apart.
Can I split you? I want to split you in 2. I'll have a B and an A. That's all right? Oh, that's lovely. And let's have
so the first 5 notes of the G major scale.
a high G up here. I'll split you in 2. We'll have an F sharp and a G. F sharp, G.
Once again. It's kind of like reminds me of how we started with that E, all those colours. Now you've got, yeah.
That's really lovely.
Especially those semitones. In the context, it works.
It was an F. Are you F sharp? Okay, cool. No, that's fine. F sharp and G, right? Okay. Can all the F sharps, everyone else keep playing, it sounds lovely. F sharps just go down to an F natural. Ready? And.
Sus chord. Jacob. So you got this sus chord feel. Yeah. By him changing that F sharp. So, keeping the notes in the major scale now, the F sharp has gone down. So you got a note that's outside of the key of G. You're going to have that sus feel, sus chord.
And now down to an E. Yeah. Back up to F sharp.
Beautiful.
That's so nice. Let's have the cello and basses back. 2, 3, 4.
So he's just playing stuff in relation to the G major scale. Yeah. And he's got it set up like really nice, where with the melody notes, especially because there's a C in that chord, so he doesn't just have to be limited to G, feeling that he needs to be locked into G major, that first chord of G major, but he can kind of go between G major and the C, because they're both, that G major is in there, the notes of the G major chord, and also the notes of the fundamental notes of the C major as well. Yeah, so he can just play around with it, all in relation to the G major scale. Yep.
Okay. Strings except for basses and cello, stop. So you guys keep going. Can we hear that tremolando? Tremolando instead. 2, 3, 4. That's lovely. Okay. Okay, everybody stop, everybody stop. I like that very much, very much. I'd like to do it a little bit slower. Can I hear that? 2, 3, 4.
Interesting. So let me catch what happened there with the cellos. So G, and then you have got to the C. Yeah. Okay, and they do like a kind of so they're moving. So fundamentally the chords are this, keeping the bass on G, and then they move up to D major with a G on the bottom. Yeah. So I'll play that along so you can see that. Just back up a little bit. Back up a little more. We're here. Moving. In a moment. Right here. 2. Back. Up to the D, down, and back.
I like that very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so far so good, so far so good. So, I could literally do this for hours, but I know I'm on a strict time limit. So I have one more thing to request, and this is of the woodwinds and brass, because since you've just been sitting there so patiently, I'd like very much to hear the flutes and the oboes play a melody within this time that goes 1, 2, ba-da-do-da, right? Which is
so he's going to be getting that E flat in there. That's a 5. After how he sang that.
1, 2.
Interesting.
Right? Which is D, B, G, E flat. Let's say that.
So it's interesting how that's gonna play out in relation to the well, it depends where he wants to do that melody. To be fair, to my ear, that melody is lending itself kind of more so to the key of B flat, or like a kind of like a C minor reference in terms of that E flat, yeah. Da, da, da. Or maybe like a minor 6 on a C. Yeah, that kind of feel. We'll see. But that very much, that chord especially, does lend itself very much to B flat. Ish, like, outside of the, that B flat is a bit clashy when I just think about it actually, because the melody is initially da, 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 but by the time you go into that, you're hitting that. Yeah, I'm thinking that you're in the world of B flat. Yeah, with that E flat.
1, 2,
we'll soon find out.
3. Yeah, they're good. They're really good. Turns out I wasn't wasting my time with you oboes. I'm sorry I neglected you earlier on. It's very good. Okay, on that last chord, on the ba, I'd like to do like a massive chord here. And the chord is as follows. E flat, E flat. Let's see.
I bet it's going to be some kind of C minor 6 or something like that. Some kind of E, yeah, something like that.
How many clarinets have we got? 1, 2, 3. Okay, great. Let's do C, right? Let's have horns on a G. Actually, half horns on a G, half horns on an A. You two on an A. You two on a G. Cool. D flat. Oh, sorry, D flat.
Oh, clashy.
Up the octave. Yeah. Tuba.
I would not have expected that note to come in. Okay.
E flat. E flat.
Gosh. So he's got. Okay.
Trombone B flat.
Oh.
G, trumpets is fine, G. Okay, and stop. So here's how it's going to go. It's going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah?
Wow, that chord is
Can we
crazy.
hear that? 1, 2, 3. Cool. Lovely. Okay.
That chord is something. Yeah, that is something. You can see it says C no chord on the screen. Yeah, I can definitely see the C minor 6 is in there, as I thought, and also that reference to B flat. But this D flat, yeah, that's a curveball. Yeah, that's clashy. Okay.
That's basically everything we need, I think. Right. So now let's try and do the whole piece, and I'm going to try and sing a song, and I hope it's going to fit with this. I hope we'll figure it out. Let's begin again with the harp and the vibraphone, which I loved so dearly. 1, 2, 3.
Beautiful. So that's all that kind of, in relation to the G. Once again, the Lydian mode is utilized here because if you think about the 4th degree of the, so a Lydian scale can be created from the 4th degree of the major scale, any major scale. So this is the scale notes that we need for the Lydian mode of C. Yeah. And these notes are in keeping with that. Yeah. So interesting, like we had a Lydian kind of feel for the first chord, which was E, which is now made the last chord of the piece. It's pretty much the same kind of chord, but up here. Yeah. Let's go into the sus. So you go from to there. Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that one more time. I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if you go someplace to dance, I know there's still a chance you won't be leaving with me. And afterwards we drop into
Sus.
a quiet little place and have a drink or two.
Yeah, so that sus lends itself perfectly to resolve to the. That's like a 5. So if I think about C, that's a passing chord. That's a 5-to-1 relationship. So that sus chord, that works as a passing chord to go to C. The 5 of C is G, and we're playing a sus chord. We're choosing to do the C. You could have just stayed on the G7. To be fair, it's still the same kind of effect, but we've got a passing chord coming out of the key of G, and then we had this. Well, we had the F sharp major. This is the kind of main chord, but then he's gonna get the sus in there to act as transport to really take us from this 5. This is gonna represent 5 in the key of C because we're going to C. Yeah, it's a passing chord right there. Yeah, and you're taking a note into the F natural, which is not in the key of G, but it creates a lot of interest. And then so essentially we're borrowing a note from the key of C, because that F natural is fine in the key of C, and we're utilizing the fact that we're going to the C, so we're using a chord which is going to utilize notes from the family of C. So where that F comes in. Yeah.
And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love.
Just gotta love how Jacob just brings the audience in. Everyone's involved here. Okay, interesting. So, okay, that's the melody with the vocals, because he's about to probably bring in this chord at some point. And let's not forget about good old. Supposedly, we're going to end with that. Supposedly. Clashy. Clashing. It works though. Yeah. Bit of contrast. We have that in life. So yeah, why not? Okay, a little faster. Okay. Slowing down. I'm just waiting for the last chord. You might not get there, or I could be completely wrong. You left it.
Thank you very much.
Wow, wonderful job, Jacob. Yeah, so that last chord, the first chord that he came up with, yeah, so he left it, but he definitely drew reference to that Lydian scale as I was just discussing in terms of this chord, which was the main kind of foundation of the song, really. So there you go. I hope you found the video helpful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.